The famine grew severe. Every field was empty, every granary bare, and all Egypt came to Joseph crying, "Give us bread, for why should we die before your eyes?" Joseph opened the storehouses. The man once sold for silver now held the wealth of nations in his hands. They brought their silver to him, and he gave them grain in return. When the money was gone, they said, "Give us bread, for our money is spent." So Joseph said, "Then bring your livestock, and I will give you bread in exchange." The herds of Egypt became Pharaoh's, and still the famine continued. The people returned again, "We have nothing left but our bodies and our land." So Joseph said, "Behold, today I have bought you and your land for Pharaoh. Here is seed for you, that you may sow in the land." And they said, "You have saved our lives." For bread they gave all they had, and it was worth everything they gave. The sound of pleading filled the streets of Egypt, yet in Goshen there was peace. Joseph gave them seed for the future and a law for their fields. Through his hands Egypt was preserved, and in their surrender they found life. His power was vast, but it was not his own, for the authority that saves is always received. The famine emptied Egypt of everything, yet its hunger pointed to a greater need. The bread giver became sovereign. The mediator became ruler. In famine, priesthood and kingship met. This is the pattern of the kingdom. To live, one must give up all. For life cannot be purchased, it can only be received by those who yield themselves to the giver. Joseph stood as a type of the coming one, the true bread giver who would not demand payment but would ask for hearts. For the world would come to him with nothing left to offer, and still he would give himself. The world came hungry and left indebted. But in the greater story, the world will come empty and leave redeemed. The kingdom of Egypt was Pharaoh's by Joseph's hand. The kingdom of heaven would be God's by his sons, where those who lose all find everything.